I'm telling the listeners and viewers, they're listeners,
Yeah, they listen.
that we're into chess, but not specifically playing chess,
Okay.
just collecting and like admiring a Simpsons chess set, or like a dragon. I have alone 10,000 chess sets in my basement. It's a problem.
It's a problem. Yeah, welcome back to the show, guys. How you doing? Today, we are taking a look at, and I never thought we'd do this on this channel, actually. I thought I was completely over this band. We're going to take a look at the new Architect song, Blackhole.
Yeah.
Mainly because our buddy Corey, shout out Corey, posted it he posted it, and he said it was actually pretty decent. And that's got me thinking. I don't dislike Architects. I think they're a cool band.
No.
I'm a really big fan of Josh Middleton as a guitarist. I know he's not in the band anymore, but like, the dude's just shreds. He's such a good guitarist. Sam Carter, very good vocalist. Everyone in this band is very, very talented. They write great songs. They've had incredible success. But I fell off after the Hollow Crown era. I think Hollow Crown is a masterpiece of an album, like a 10 out of 10 perfect metalcore record. I also really enjoyed Ruin, which doesn't seem to be on streaming anymore. I don't know whether they're personally trying to distance themselves from that record or if it's like a label and an ownership thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed Ruin. I think that's like the album where we both heard them for the first time. They actually played St. Catherine's quite a bit, and I had no idea they were a band from the UK. So the fact that we saw them in our dumb little city like a few times is really, really sick.
Yeah.
They were very prolific tours back then.
Yeah, no, I saw them on the Hollow Crown era, and we saw them on Ruin. Yeah, they're an incredible band. They put out cool music, and it's really like, I want to say like entry level music to like get into heavy stuff, which is cool. That's fine. That's stuff that kind of has to exist. And I'm glad that they're filling a pocket. They've been around for so long. Sam Carter is, such an angel of a person, such an angel. The things he does and says is incredible. Honestly, I'm kind of right there with you. I don't personally listen to them a whole lot anymore, but like the respect for the band is absolutely there, 100%. And like, obviously, we'd be remiss without mentioning, the passing of Josh. Of course,
Damn.
Yeah. And what was, I believe Tom is his brother who plays drums, and they're twin brothers, which is extra tragic. So our hearts go out to them, of course. But beyond that, I'm stoked to hear a new Architect song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very familiar with the band and sound and what they've done with records over the years, and let's go.
Yeah, I also just remembered that Sam Carter is like basically famous for popularizing the
He did kind of popularize it. Yeah. Is he the first one to do it? Maybe not, but like he's definitely the one to put it on the map and kind of get it like far more played out. I always thought that Stray kind of.
Oh, he really leaned into it. He really leaned into the. Yeah, so they have an album coming out called The Sky, the Earth, and All Between coming up this year. Phil, this video looks like it's going to be pretty cinematic as well. Like a lot of these metalcore bands apparently got the budget. They got a mucho dinero.
I mean, Architects plays like arenas. Like, they're honestly like
they're a
huge.
massive band.
They're huge. They're massive, and honestly, which is crazy to think that we saw them. Like just to piggyback, like in like a 200 cap room, on like a Hollow Crown era, like it's. I cherish those shows absolutely. Oh my god, this is a video.
Okay, this is a very, very cinematic, interesting video. I guess they're in like a shipyard during like a storm wreck or something. It kind of reminds me of the video game Quantum Break, the way the visuals look, which isn't something you're going to understand, but maybe someone in the audience is like, hey, that does look like Quantum Break. Yeah, very, very cinematic. This music video feels like the type of music video when you were like 14, 15, you like picture it in your head, but like it's never going to happen because it's impossible to make something like this on the type of budget that would go into a music video. And now we're seeing that. Like it literally is happening. Like it looks pretty impressive. Like the visual element of this is really, really like high budget. Cool looking too. In terms of music, I mean, yeah, these are some mean riffs. The riffs are really good. Playing sounds super, super tight. The clean hooks in this band, whether you love them, whether you hate them, he has a great voice for it. They always sound really big. They always have these big rising moments, or they never feel boring or as if they've like sapped the song of its energy. They feel like they pocket into the song well.
Kind of feels like a Marvel movie kind of going on. I don't know, like it's got that kind of graphics. It's given me like, honestly, like not the song sonically, but kind of like the way that it's like shot was like the same way that we saw that Daughtry video, but obviously this is way less cornier. Like,
yeah, and it looks a lot better too. This one looks a lot, which is weird because Daughtry you would think has more money, but I guess we don't know. I guess we don't. Well, I guess we shouldn't be pocket watching.
Architects always put out cool music. He's got great singing vocals. You can obviously see like this is why someone who would be catching this on maybe like Metal XL or whatever it is on XM radio or something would be like, oh, this is a cool like underground feeling band. But they're quite massive. They've been around for so long, and like I said, just to echo what I'm saying, like they are such a good band. These are good people in this band. Like they are not weirdos or creeps. This is one of the bands that like really wear their hearts on their sleeves. They're very positive. They're very public about how they feel about things. You can check them out. There's nothing that they're hiding. This is great, and honestly, they make good music. And yeah, this is a cool song. I'm bobbing my head. I'll put this on my gym playlist. We'll add this one to my gym playlist too.
Shit.
Gee, it made it.
No, the guitarist got blown away, dude. That honestly, kind of corny, but I was smiling the entire time that he's like flapping around playing the solo. Actually sick. Really big fan of this. Solo sounded great too. I love like a nice emotive solo.
There's just something maybe like, yeah, it did come off a little corny, but like kind of honing back to the Daughtry reference, like I don't know Daughtry all that well. I don't know if he is a good person. I'm not going to speculate on that. But these guys can get away with this kind of stuff, and like they have the budget to, so why not? I mean,
yeah,
this is fun. Like when you're a band and you've been a band for this long and you posed with the, what do we do with the video, and you've got a budget like this, let's make it happen. Let's like, Sinner has a video of us all getting killed by a killer. So I mean, like, what's really the difference at the end of the day?
Seems different. Seems different to me, but hey, what do I know? Oh shit.
So dope.
I don't remember Sam using lows all that often in such a like deep guttural way.
No, I don't think I've ever heard him. Like, it doesn't surprise me. Like I said, like the guy's been around for a minute. He's a very skilled and talented vocalist. It wouldn't
No, it was
surprise
cool.
me if he
I
just
liked it.
came across being like, I should just do lows now. Like, he kind of does some lows on Ruin, but nothing like that. Nothing like
Yeah,
that
that sounded more death metal-y. The consistency of it versus it just being like a one emphasis note. It was really good. Like very, very solid vocal performance. And yeah, the video is like batshit. Like it's silly in a way that I like a Marvel movie, honestly, where you're like, you know what? If I'm like comparing this to like some A24 film, yeah, I can pick apart this and say this is corny and this is silly and stuff like that. But this is high budget. It's fun. It's like super accessible for people. And again, when you have a video like this, that's this over the top, that has put this much into its visual production, you have a better chance of getting those kids who might have trouble getting into this type of music more into it, because you're accompanying it with this big, grandiose like visual for them to chew on. Like how many songs did we get into because you would play a video game and you'd keep hearing the song and like stuff like that, or like you're watching a montage of something you like and then you like the song that the montage is set to. Like it's the same sort of thing in a way where you can use that visual aspect, where you could find someone who's maybe not into heavy music and be like, hey, you might really like this video, and then sort of take it from there. So yeah, just a lot of nice points of entry with this band, which I really enjoy. They give a lot of people who might not be into heavy music an excuse to maybe get into it.
For sure, absolutely. And I can even, the same thing can also be said about even older fellows accessing this. Like, it's got like this really enjoyable chorus that's really like, super catchy, hooky, and then like it's got these heavy parts that are kind of dip their toes in really kind of quick and like make it like their presence known, but it's not like it's not done poorly by any means. So like, yeah, I think the same thing could be said for even not just as necessarily like younger folks, just like older folks as well, who might have a harder time getting into heavy music. This is definitely a stepping stone for sure.
Yeah, and it's rare to hear a band this heavy that would have the budget for their live show where you could hear this crisp and clear in a live situation. Yeah. They would have the best wall cabinets, the best speakers, best audio people working on it. I bet you this sounds berserk heavy live when they do the breakdown. So Absolutely. Cool. So cool. Yeah, no, really cool. Really cool. It's nice to check in on the lads. The lads, because they're British, Phil. The lads in Architects and see what's going on. Super cool band. I want to keep my eye on them a bit more. I have a lot of respect for that band in general. And like you said, yeah, they seem like absolute angels of dudes. So they're just a win. They're a win for the music scene. We support, we stay in Architects. All right, guys, that was our reaction to Architects' newest track and video, Blackhole. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. We do read them all. If you liked this video, let us know by liking the video. It helps us out. It helps push us out into the algorithm. What helps even more? Leaving a comment. Go down there, leave a comment, even if it's something simple. Hey, I like this video. Hey, I didn't like this video. Hey, what's your favorite Architects record? What's your favorite Architects song? What bands sound like Architects? Anything like that. Any excuse to just share your thoughts down there. Let's talk. We do read all your comments. We respond to a lot of them. Get down there and talk. Follow us on Instagram if you're not following us on Instagram but you want to keep up with little updates on there. Any social medias we're on, that's Bandecfolks, BANDECDOTES. Same name as the channel in case you weren't able to get that from me when I said it. Same name as the channel. We have a join button, so if you want to be a super, super duper nice person, you can toss us $2 per month. Helps us keep this thing running. We'll consider you an executive producer. We'll do whatever you want, boss. Just help us out, please. And we do have a Lander affiliation down below as well. You can save a little bit of money on some great mixing and mastering software. Phil, I'm trying to think of a black hole joke.
You can film my black hole.
Uh.